Psalm TV, the pulse of the nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, queens and kings of purpose, welcome to the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival 2025, where nearly 100 powerful minds, dreamers, doers, and defenders of humanity will be gathered at Taraba 2025. And I say to them, welcome to the spark before the wildfire and to the heartbeat of a legacy. Prince Homsuk Alex Jibrin is my name. I am the greatest grandson to the 23rd Longwo, third son to the Kanai of the Kwo chiefdom, and a true prince to the house of Mamen. At Tarif, we will not only be telling stories, but we will be reviving the very soul of the people through film. In September 2025, Taraba will rise again as we invite you to experience, explore, and invest in the greatest epic film ever in the Kumbo Legacy Workshop. And this is where ancient tradition will meet with modern transformation. Because at Tarif, we shall be celebrating the strength, wisdom, and heritage of the greatest empire that has ever existed in West African history. And tomorrow, we shall immortalize it in art, film, and in fire. So storytellers, stand tall. The legacy is calling. Will you answer? Welcome to Tarif 2025. Let the revolution begin.
Good morning and welcome to Business Daily on Psalm TV, where we track the market, decode policy, and spotlight opportunities driving Nigerians' economy. I am Teresa Ayuba. Let's begin with the top stories for today. Nigerians' July gas production jumps 8.6% to 7.59 billion naira. Nigerian stock market sees red, losses 156 billion naira. Nigerian box office crosses 10 billion naira in revenue after 8 months. Now the news in details. Nigerian daily gas production increased by 8.58% to 7.59 billion naira standard cubic feet per day (BSCFD) in July 2025, up from 6.99 BSCFD in the full year of 2024. According to the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC), this represents a 9.84% increase from the 6.91 BSFD posted in full year of 2023. The NUPRC gas dashboard for July shows a continued reduction in gas flaring, which fell to 7.16% in July 2025, down from 7.55% in 2024 and 7.38% in the corresponding period of 2023. The Commission has embarked on several initiatives to end routine gas flaring by 2030, including the Nigerian Gas Flare Commercialization Program (NGFCP) and promoting carbon capture and storage (CCS). 63% of output came from marginal sole rigs operators, while production sharing contract PSCs accounted for 24%. Joint venture JV contract contributed 10%, and solely rigs SR operators delivered 3%. 35.88% of production was channeled to export sales. 27.82% was supplied to domestic market, and 29.13% was utilized for field and plant operations. Rose by 3.48% month-on-month from 833.86 million standard cubic feet per day mmSCF in June to 862.86 mmSCF in July 2025. The NUPRC's effort aims to optimize gas production and utilization, reducing waste and increasing the contribution of gas to Nigerian energy mix. The Nigerian Oil Share Index closed in negative territory on August 28, shading 691.52 points to finish at 140,557.24. This represents a 0.49% decline from the previous day's level of 141,248.80. Despite strong activity in the markets, the index slipped with market capitalization settling at 88.9 trillion naira. Top gainers, SCOA up 10% to 6.05 naira, RT Briscoe up 9.80% to 3.36 naira, NEM up 7.96% to 31.20 naira, NGX Group up 7.94% to 57.80 naira, MC Nichols up 7.04% to 3.80 naira. Top losers, Inted Gains down 9.62% to 3.29 naira, Omatech down 8.97% to 1.32 naira, Elilax down 8.49% to 13.68 naira, Royalex down 6.98% to 2.2 naira, Sanu Asu down 6.42% to 5.54 naira. Daily trading volume rose to 885 million shares, up from 682 million shares exchanged the previous day. Champion topped the chart with 201 million shares, followed by Access Corp with 102 million shares. In terms of value, GT Code dominated with trade worth 8.8 billion naira, followed by Aradel with 3.5 billion naira. The All Share Index appears to remain in retracement phase, with the current momentum suggesting the possibility of further slide below the 140 mark if selling pressure continues. Sustained bearish activity, particularly in large cap stock, could deepen the decline and weigh further on overall market sentiment. Data consumption in Nigeria has reached an all-time high of 1.1 billion terabytes in July 2025. According to the Nigerian Communication Commission (NCC), this milestone comes as more Nigerians transition to high-generation networks such as 4G and 5G, which offer faster speed. The percentage of Nigerian internet users on 4G increased to 50.85% in July, while 5G usage stood at 3.17%. Conversely, 3G usage declined, with only 7.38% of connection on 3G as of July. Despite the increase in data consumption, total internet subscription across mobile fixed wired, ISP, and VoLP network declined to 138.7 million from 141.4 million recorded in June. Mobile network operators MNOs dominated the internet service market but accounted for the majority of the internet subscription lost in the month. MTN, Airtel, Globalcom, and Nine Mobile, now T2, recorded a decline in active internet subscription. Market share, MTN maintained its dominant position with 52.70% of the market share. Airtel held the second position with that 3.42% share. Globalcom had a market share of 12.26%. Nine Mobile T2 maintained its distant fourth position with 1.61% of the market share. The surge in data consumption is putting pressure on telecom operators to invest more in expanding their infrastructure capacity to meet true growing demand. To address this, some operators are are investing heavily in deploying 5G network in the country. The Nigerian box office has generated over 10 billion naira in ticket sales by the end of August 2025, reflecting a sharp 58% increase from the 6.4 billion naira recorded during the same period last year. This growth showcased the rising strength of Nollywood and the country's cinema culture. The box office revenue jumped by 121 million naira in August, contributing to the overall 10 billion naira milestone. Admission reached 1.84 million, up from 16% from 1.59 million at this point in 2024, indicating a growing audience for cinemas. Nigerian film accounted for a significant share of total revenues, driven by diverse storytelling, improved production values, and aggressive market campaign. Top grossing films: Fantastic Four grossed approximately 396.7 million in August. Sinners drew an extraordinary 775 million in cumulative earnings. Everybody Loves Jennifer remained a box office mainstay. Alakade, Bad and Boji hit 5 million naira early this year. Ori the Rebirth earned over 419 million naira. The industry has reported expanded audience demographic, with the young viewers and families making up a large portion of ticket buyers. Cinema operators attribute part of this growth to the rollout of new multiplex in secondary cities and improved distribution network. If the trend continues, total box office revenue could exceed 16 billion naira by December, making a historic milestone for the industry. For Nigerian stock market trade, tracked by the All-Share Index, closed the week ended August 29 in negative territory, shading 708.64 points to settle at 140,295.50. This represents a 0.50% decline from the 141,004.14 points recorded at the start of the week. Market volume dipped to 3.2 billion shares compared to 4.1 billion shares in the previous week, slipped by 0.49% to close at 88.76 trillion naira from 89.2 trillion naira a week earlier. 32 equities appreciated, 57 declined, and 57 closed flat. Banking stock led the decline, with the NGX banking index shading 1.21% due to sell-offs of EcoBank, Access Bank, Zenith Bank, FCMB, and Wema Bank. Insurance dropped 1.02% due to double-digit losses in Guinea Insurance, Lasaco Assurance, Mutual Benefit Assurance, and Cornerstone Insurance. Consumers goods fell by 0.89%. Industrial goods dipped 0.36%. Oil and gas lost 0.18% due to sector-wide decline. Top gainers: MC Nichols PLC share soared 18.75% week to data. NIM Insurance PLC gained 17.29%. Bega Paints PLC up 15.31% to 36.19 naira. Coronation Insurance PLC up 12.77% to 3.62 naira. Len African PLC up 11.43% to 7.80 naira. Top losers: Secure Electronic Technology PLC shading 22.73% week to data. Guinea Insurance PLC dropped 19.77%. Lasaco Assurance PLC down 13.29% to 3 naira. University Press PLC down 12.06% to 5.54 naira. Mutual Benefit Assurance PLC down 11.36% to 3.90 naira. Nigerian's naira has made a significant rebound, gaining 15.28% in just 5 months to trade at 1,525 per dollar as of August 2025. According to Tanimu Yakubu, Director General of the Budget Office of the Federation, this turnaround is attributed to three key factors. Increased oil revenue has contributed to the Naira strength. Inflows from diaspora remittance have also played a crucial role. The clearance over 4 billion naira in outstanding foreign exchange backlog has helped stabilize the currency. The unification of foreign exchange market has restored investors' confidence and improved trade flow. This is evident in Nigeria's export sector, where local products have become more competitive globally. Non-oil export rose from $2.690 billion in the first half of 2024 to $3.225 billion in the same period of 2025. The Director General noted that the reform have turned the Naira into growth driver, boosting trade and attracting new investment. He emphasized that if Nigerians stay the course, the Naira story will be one of reinvention, with the economic using its currency as an engine of global competitiveness. Nigerian gas flaring has decreased by 7.16% in July 2025, reaching a rate of 7.16%, even as daily gas production increased to 7.59 billion standard cubic feet per day. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission attributes this achievement to its efforts to boost production while working towards its goal of zero routine gas flaring by 2030. Key factors contributing to reduce gas flaring: increased gas production. Daily gas production rose to 7.59 billion standard cubic feet per day, an 8.58% increase from 2024 and a 9.84% increase from 2023. Gas reduction programs, initiatives like the Nigerian Gas Flare Commercialization Program are helping reduce gas flaring. Decarbonization efforts, the development of decarbonization and sustainability blueprint and promotion of carbon capture and storage are part of Commission strategy. Gas to power supply rose by 3.48% month-on-month to 862.86 million standard cubic feet per day in July 2025. This marked the highest level in 3 months, indicating a positive trend in gas utilization for power generation. The Corporate Affairs Commission has announced a second shift in the implementation data for its reverse service fee, moving it from September to October 1st, 2025. The decision was made to allow more time for full stabilization of its new company registration portal. The Commission cited the need for more time to ensure a seamless and efficient transaction for customers and stakeholders. The stabilization process is expected to be completed before mid-September 2025. The Commission emphasized its commitment to building a more intelligent, customer-centric registry aligned with global best practices. It appreciates the patient understanding and cooperation of its customers and stakeholders during this critical phase of transformation. The CAC had initially announced a review of its service fee in June, set to take effect from August 15, 2025. The Commission cited raising operational costs and broader economic pressures as key reasons for the adjustment. The fee adjustments are essential to maintain the pace of its ongoing digital transformation and to continue offering prompt technology-driven service on its users. Several Nigerians have been complaining of glitches on the CAC portal, which may have contributed to the decision of shift the implementation date. The Commission is working toward delivering optimum value and ensuring that businesses, investors, and wider public experience a smooth transition. We're taking a brief commercial break. When we return, Business Daily continues.
stuck in Jalingo late at night? Need a safe and reliable ride fast? Introducing Supercab, Jalingo's trusted ride-hailing service from anywhere in the city. We will pick you up right at your doorstep. Book a ride in seconds. Safe, fast and affordable. Visit www.supercab.com.ng or download the Supercab app today. Supercab, your ride, your way.
All right, welcome back. Tetraco Energy Group Limited has commissioned its Phase 2 compressed natural gas facilities in Ogun State, Nigeria, increasing its total delivering capacity to 6.2 million standard cubic feet per day. This project aligns with the presidential CNG initiative aimed at promoting cleaner energy alternatives, strategically situated along the Bini-Sagamu Expressway in Okbara Community, Ijebu East Local Government. Doubles Tetraco capacity to meet growing demand for clean energy solutions, provide compressed natural gas to industries, power plants, and auto gas vehicles. Dangote Cement and Tetraco has established a strategic partnership to supply 4,000 standard cubic meters of CNG. Advanced safety features including automated leak detection system, continuous pressure monitoring, and international standard QHSE protocols. Tetraco prioritizes protection of people, assets, and host communities. The commissioning ceremony was attended by dignitaries and stakeholders, including representatives from the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authorities and the Federal Road Safety Corps. Tetraco Energy continues to strengthen its position in Nigerian energy sector, focusing on innovation, strategic partnership, and safety leadership. Nigerian stock market had a modest 0.31% in gain in August, despite renewed bearish pressure later in the month. The all-share index opened at 139.863 points and closed at 140,295.5 points, a total gain of 432 points. Impressive 44 gain in August, driven by strong performance from stocks like All CO Insurance, Guinea Insurance, and Linkage Insurance. 8.91% advance led by heavyweight Boa Food and Champion Breweries. Modest 1.83% gain, despite strong performances from Triple G, Beta Glass, and Austin Lars, declined 5.09% due to losses in select large cap stock. Oil and gas lost 3.95% due to weakness in heavyweight. The market momentum from July carried into the first half of August, but sentiment shift in the third week, leading to downturn. Despite this, the market managed to eke out a modest gain for the month. Nigerian tax incentive regime is undergoing a significant transformation with the introduction of Economic Development Tax Incentive, EDTI, to replace the Pioneer Status Incentive, PSI. The EDTI offers a more transparent and performance-driven framework, providing tax credit of 5% of qualifying capital expenditure annually for 5 years with possible extension. Key features of EDTI are 5% of QCE annually for 5 years. Unused credit can be carried forward up to 10 years if profits are fully reinvested. Manufacturing, agriculture, mining, renewables, and ICT. Codified in law ranging from 250 million naira to 2 billion naira by sector. Benefit of EDTI include static compliance mechanism and post-approval audit, rules-based framework minimize administrative discretion, ensure investment delivery measurable economic outcomes. EDTI provide tax credit instead of tax holidays. EDT is performance driven, unlike PSI administratively guide hold. EDT has a more transparent framework with confident QCE threshold. The shift to EDTI reflects Nigerians' commitments to institutionalizing accountability, enhancing business environment, governance, and aligning initiatives with measurable economic development outcomes. The Nigerian naira has strengthened against the US dollar, gaining 0.14% against the American dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. The naira rose from 1,552 per dollar to 1,545 in the parallel market, while it appreciated to 1,531 per dollar on the Nigerian foreign exchange market from 1,533 per dollar on the previous trading day. Nigerian foreign exchange inflows have increased due to higher diaspora remittance and foreign portfolio investors. Nigerian external reserves grew by $1.72 billion to $41.3 billion within the month, giving the central bank the capacity to support the naira. The CBN chief reported a 200% increase in diaspora remittance of $600 million in the last 2 months. The naira gained slightly in both the official and parallel foreign exchange markets. The US dollar index finished the week positively as investors increased buying pressures on the greenback. Growing diaspora flows are lessening Nigerian dependence on oil earnings and diversifying its foreign exchange portfolio. The CBN chief stated that improved remittance channels and strong exchange rate have made it easier for Nigerians living overseas to send money home. Nigeria's data center market is expected to experience significant growth, projected to reach $671 million by 2030 from $278 million in 2024. This growth presents opportunities for partnership and investment, particularly with Chinese technology giants. Market value is $278 million in 2024, projected to reach $671 million by 2030. Increasing demand for digital capacity, expanding internet user base, and mobile tariff growth. Development of hyperscale data centers, cloud availability zones, and joint laboratories in sectors like agriculture, health, and financial services. The Nigerian-China Strategic Partnership is working to leverage these opportunities, with the Director General emphasizing the potentials for collaborating under the Digital Silk Road Initiative. By aligning Chinese expertise with Nigerian innovation and African-first market, both parties can shape the digital destiny for tomorrow.